continuing the Iranian coverage because I just seen something really interesting on flight radar and it disappeared. I already let Goldie know. I hope she's seeing my messages. I am directly messaging her on X. But I just caught something. It was there and it disappeared quick. Let me go live on TikTok first. I'm not staying on because I've been watching Tousi and I'm going to go watch Goldie when she goes live. This is unbelievable what I just caught. And I sent her screenshots because it disappeared. I had to do a time lapse on flight radar. I was shaking when I seen it because there was speculation that the Shah, well, the return of the king. Let me lower my mic, my headphones, because I'm going to get feedback. I just captured something I think really significant. I don't know what to make of it. I cannot be sure. Let me do the pop-outs. Make sure to check Goldie's channel. I'm going to put it on the screen quick. Make sure to check her and Tousi out. I can't emphasize it enough. Make sure to check out the Goldie show. I'm sure she's going live today with Armin, hopefully. And of course, we can't forget about Tousi. Tousi TV. So, but Goldie should be going on live soon. Tousi was just on. But I just captured something like, whoa. It had me literally like freaking out. And like I said, I'm not staying on because I want to keep an eye on all the stuff that's going on today. And it could be quite a bit. Actually, the Crown Prince made a statement hours ago telling the people of Iran tonight, starting at 6 local, and tomorrow, go on strike. Hurt them where, like, go on strike. It's so important. And I think, I don't know, I think, like I said, in the next few days, it's coming. I don't see the president. It's not like the president, because he always speaks about it. The red lines that were issued in the past by administrations and then not following up on those red lines. This president is not going to bluff when he says something and then go back. That's a big mistake. And now I seen allegedly a video that the Iranians are saying they need to kidnap the president. I was like, what are they saying? Are they nuts? I mean, are they really that crazy? And then there was a mysterious text that was sent to the Israeli residents that keep an eye on midnight tonight. I guess it's local time. There's a lot of propaganda. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. I cannot say enough. But I want to show you something. If you're interested in this topic. Look what I just seen minutes ago. And I sent it to Goldie. This just happened a few minutes ago. Pay attention to here. I've never seen it before. And we're going to play the time lapse here. This just happened a few minutes ago. And like I said, I took screenshots because it disappeared off the screen. And I sent it to Goldie, who's doing a tremendous job along with Armin and Tousi covering this. Right there. There it is. What is that? The Shah. What is that? Shah D267. Could that be the Crown Prince? Shah? I've never seen that before. Who else would have a plane like that? Shah D267. It's under the Jordanian flag. Jordanian military. And are they bringing him into Jordan to then go to Paris or France or somewhere to get ready to go to Iran? I don't know. I sent this information I took screenshots of all this to Goldie. This could be a big deal right here. I tried to look up the plane. I can't find any information. This could be big. And then it disappeared. It was there and it quickly disappeared. Thank gosh I caught it. Watch. And there could be spoofing going on its movement. But you're seeing the time lapse. That says Shah D267. Boom, gone. That's how quick it was there and gone. That's how quick that was there and gone. And it says clearly Shah. Is that the Shah's plane right there? Is he headed toward Jordan? It's under the Jordanian flag. Shah D267. What is that? And then it disappears. And I'm like, whoa. Let's look at it carefully again. I'm going to go back. Okay, let's go back. This happened a few minutes ago. Let's play. It was there, and then it wasn't. It turned the transponder on, and then it shut it right off. I don't know. It's playing right now. I'm letting it play through so you can see. This literally just happened 20 minutes ago? Half hour tops? And I had to come on. I had to show it because I may have captured the Shah's plane. May have. I cannot say for sure. I cannot say for sure. But I've never seen that before. And it clearly says Shah. Let me just transform my screen here. Stretch the screen. Maybe it won't work. Transform, fit to screen. Oh, that's the best I can do. All right, let's just leave it alone. Maybe I got the wrong one going. But anyway, it's fine. There it is. There it is. Shah D267. Then it's gone. And there's an air base here. It might have been coming in for a landing. Turn the transponder on. Don't know. Do not know. But that is crazy. There it is. There it is. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What is that? Shah D267. And then it goes. We need to go back because I want to see where the line is drawn from. Come on. Go back. I might have to go back a little more. Wow. This is a wow. It could potentially be a wow. Was that the Crown Prince plane? All right, timeout, pause. Let's click it. All right. So it looks like it took off somewhere or it just showed up here. Could this also be a decoy? It could be. I'm just seeing the flight path. Oh my gosh, where did it come from? It went all around here and then made a U-turn. So it took off from there and then came back? That could be a decoy. I'm not sure what to make of this. But it says Shah D267. Could that be his plane right now? Or could that just be a decoy? I don't know. Because it could be. And then it'll disappear. Transponder off. I'm going to let it play. Oops, that's it, gone. Don't know. I don't know. But I contacted Goldie. I don't know what to make of that. And I looked it up. I have not seen this plane anywhere. I looked it up. Shah D267. And it simply says the Shah. Military or government plane. A Jordanian plane. And they were wondering who would be the ones to fly him in. Because there was speculation that he was headed toward the region, not to Iran, but to the region, because he made a statement that he will be joining the people in Iran soon. So I don't know. And I can pull up that statement because I sent it to Goldie. Let me see. Let me go to X because I did send it to Goldie on X. And I can look at my messages. I don't know if I'm getting replies from her. I'm just going to look up Ressa Pahlavi. Let's see if the statement is here. Hold on. Okay. Look at this statement. This was last night. My dear compatriots, with your courage and steadfastness, you have earned the admiration of the world. Your renewed and magnificent presence in the streets across Iran Friday evening was a resounding response to the threats of the treacherous and criminal leader of the Islamic Republic. I am certain that he has seen these images from his hiding place and trembled in fear. Now, with your decisive response to the first call, I am certain that by making our street presence more targeted, and at the same time by cutting off the financial lifelines, which means going on strike, don't work on their oil fields, don't work in anything that could help them economically, we will completely bring the Islamic Republic and its worn out and fragile repression apparatus to its knees. In this regard, I invite workers and employees in key sectors of the economy, especially transportation, oil, gas, and energy, to begin the nationwide strike. Also, I ask of you today and tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, which is happening right now, like literally, it's happening already. That's what he said, 6 p.m. local, to come to the streets with flags, images, and national symbols and claim public spaces as your own. Our goal is no longer merely to come to the streets. The goal is to prepare for seizing the centers of cities and holding them. But look what he writes at the end. To achieve this goal, move toward more central parts of the cities from different routes as much as possible, connect separate crowds. So in other words, merge. At the same time, prepare now to stay in the streets and gather the necessary supplies. To the youth of Iran's immortal guard and all armed and security forces who have joined the National Cooperation Platform, I say, slow down and disrupt the repression machine, even more so that on the appointed day we can completely disable it. Look what he says at the end. I too am preparing to return to the homeland so that at the time of our national revolution's victory, I can be beside you, the great nation of Iran. I believe the day is very near. Long live Iran. Now, why I'm bringing this up? And make sure to check Goldie and Tousi TV. Please make sure to check them out because they are on it. Their coverage is outstanding. Simple as that. Oh, please tell me I didn't lose my link to Flight Radar. I hope I didn't shut that window down. I may have. We have to go back. But I've got the clips. Let's go back to Flight Radar. We need to go back to Flight Radar right away. Because I caught it. I caught it. Possibly caught it. We have to go back. I'm in the same area. Playback. Let's go back. It's going to be more than that. We can't do that. We got to go 15. And let's go 45. Stop playback. I don't know. Yeah, I went back enough. Watch this. Watch this. Watch what happens here. you're going to see Shah D267 in Jordan. I don't know if that's the Crown Prince. I don't know. It could be a decoy. It could be the real deal. Now, there it is right there. Stop. Stop. Shah D. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Don't do that. Oh, it doesn't want to come up? Really? It doesn't want to show now. Look at that. It doesn't want to show now. I got screenshots. Shah D. Oh, that's because it disappeared off. Let's see if it comes back. It turned its transponder off. But it was right there, near Jordan. It's a Jordanian military plane. Or government plane. Let's see if we might have to go back a little bit. We might have to go back a little bit. Because this happened about a half hour ago and I seen it. I was like, whoa, what is that? Let me zoom out a little bit. This is Jordan, by the way. I was like, oh my gosh, did I see the plane? Let's see. I went back quite a bit so we don't miss it. There it is. Pause. There it is. Oh, there it is. Shah D267 over Jordan. And then that's when it disappeared off the... It turned its transponder off. But it is in Jordan. Right there. Is that him? Is that the Crown Prince? I don't know. I don't know. But I've never seen a plane Shah like that clearly says the Shah. Why would it say that? Now, again, I'll say it one more time. That could be a decoy to make the Iranians think that that's where he is. That could simply be a decoy. So they don't know the... Or they could have just, because it's in Jordanian space, say, the prince is here. Here he is. He's made it to Jordan. Just letting you know. He's in the region. I don't know what to make of it. But that is, it clearly says it. And it was there, and then it disappeared. Shah D267. And it's a military or government plane under the flag of Jordan. So he may be on the move. He made the statement that he was going to be there soon in the region, not in Iran, but in the region. And then, you know, depending on what happens in Iran, it looks like he's making his way to the region. I don't know what to make of that. And that was a statement that he made. This is what he said. You know, this is what I just read earlier about what they need to do now moving forward tonight and tomorrow, which is already happening like right now. Because I believe it is about, it's 8 hours ahead, 8.5 actually. So it's like 8 p.m. in Tehran. Alexa, what time is it in Tehran, Iran right now?
It's 7:57 p.m.
Yep,
in Tehran.
8 p.m. almost. So things must be going on right now. Right now. But if you're interested in this topic, and I know that some of you may not be, but I am, and our president is definitely paying attention to this. I don't know why this is not letting me go to this screen. Display capture. Let me go to display capture. I don't know why. I'm not going to mess with it right now. But keep an eye on Goldie doing her thing, which I'm going to do. because I'm not staying on long because I know she's going to be coming on live soon. And Tousi TV, he was just live. I would not promote this if I didn't think it was important. If you're interested in what's going on in Iran, that's all I'm saying. Because to me, there we go, we fixed that. To me, this is important. Our president, like I've been saying this over and over, whether you dislike or like our president, he will go down in history if he assists the people of Iran and they overthrow this regime and democracy returns, freedom returns to Iran and the Iranian people. This is unbelievable, a game changer in the whole region. Because they're going to establish peace with Israel. Now, again, there's a lot of propaganda out there. Israeli residents received a text that keep an eye on their sky at midnight. That could be Iran sending out that message to scare the people of Israel. I don't know if it's true or not, but that was something I seen. I'm actually going to check Telegram to see if anything's going on. And other people are putting stuff up, but you can't really take too much. You got to take it with a grain of salt. I'm looking right now if there's anything on Telegram. Because I have, what are they saying? Wow, that's an interesting little... Again, I don't know what to make of this. They're trying to push. There's one group on here that's trying to say that there are pro-Iranian demonstrations going on throughout Iran. That's bullshit. They're using those images and trying to say this in support of the regime. Actually, they're not. A lot of misinformation. This is another thing that it states on Telegram from the other side supporters. Russian Foreign Ministry: we don't comment on the internal affairs of other countries. It is up to Iran to deal with their situation however they see appropriate. So Russia, from that statement, seems to be distancing themselves. It's on Iran. But this also states, I can't verify, Chinese Foreign Ministry: China will not stand idly by while the sovereignty of the great Iranian nation is violated by external backed thugs and criminals. Whatever the Iranian government needs in terms of financial, technical, intelligence, or military sectors, China is ready to provide it. I don't see any planes coming in. Just I've been watching Flight Radar. I don't see that happening. So they're making their statements. They're freaking out. They are freaking out. So again, there's a lot going on right now. I've been checking like all these sources. But just to think that on Flight Radar, just to think of like a half hour, 40 minutes ago, disappeared. Shah D267 over Jordan. Is that the Shah? Is that the Crown Prince? Is he en route somewhere in the region? That's Jordan. Is he going to stay in Jordan? Or is he going to move somewhere else for now before things go off in Iran and he returns? I don't know. Is that a decoy? I don't know. Is that even the Shah's plane, period, labeled Shah? But it sure seems that way. So something odd is going on here. And like I said, this is about, what, 40 minutes ago? I don't know what to make of that. So keep an eye. Keep an eye on all this stuff going on, because it is significant to me. I'm trying to fix this background screen, but I can't seem to get it to work right now because OBS is acting wonky. I can't get my back screen to move here. It's a little off center here. Anyway, I just wanted to share this quickly, but remember, if you want to stay up to date on what's going on and you're interested in what's really going on in Iran, go to Goldie, check her out, and check out Tousi TV, which I'm subscribed to. She has been covering this extensively, along with Tousi, definitely. Because the mainstream media is probably not covering this at all. Very little. She was on the past 2 days for 12 hours each day. Her and Armin. And I've been sick in bed watching and absorbing all this information. So I mean, we should be supporting the freedom of the Iranian people after 47 years under this regime. And think about it. People might say, well, what about the U.S.? Why are we involved? Think how much the U.S. spends over the years, including now, in military assets, carriers, bases, etc., to deter Iran. Just think about that alone, and putting our people at risk. How many times have you heard that Iraqi bases are hit, or whatever the proxies do, that are supported by Iran and harming our troops? Harming our troops. So you better believe it. Just think, this is the same regime that tried to threaten our president directly and are still doing it now. You got to see the latest rhetoric they're saying. I would suggest, like I said, you look this up and look into it. And he said yesterday, there are no boots on the ground, but they're going to get hit very hard. They're very hard. That's what he said. He said, I'm paraphrasing, I'm not saying boots on the ground, but they're going to get hit very hard. And I've seen the images coming in, which are horrific, which I would never share. It is horrific, the things I'm seeing coming in from Iran with the unalived. And that was coming from Tehran. I can't imagine what's happening throughout the whole country. And I'm sure the president is aware that they're using grenades, live fire, etc. This is not, they have definitely escalated against the people. And I'm not calling them protesters, because people wanted to label this initially due to the economy. But this is more than just a protest now. This is a movement. Long live the king, return of the king, unalive to the dictator, unalive to Khomeini. They want change. This is just not protesting like some media outlets are saying due to the economy. Yes, that's part of it, but they want change. It's across the country. You see it everywhere. Reza Pahlavi, they want him back as the king. Return of the king. Long live the king. Blah, blah. You hear it all over. Every clip I hear translated, the chants. This is not just about the economy now. They want change. They want the regime to fall. So when you see in the media, some media saying, oh, these are a result of economic protests, it's more than that. It's more than that for these people in Iran right now. Just go look at the clips and look what they're chanting all across the country. They want this regime out. Out. And that's why they're doing what they're doing. And obviously, they're tuning in and listening to what the crown prince is saying. They are listening. They're following his instruction. So who are they listening to? The supreme leader or Reza Pahlavi? They're listening to Pahlavi. They want change. All the things that are going on, like he said, the last 2 nights, Thursday and Friday, they were out in numbers. He asked them again to go on strike, hit their financial, economic sectors, and to start at 6 p.m. local time, which already has passed. So I'm sure things are going on right now in Iran. And he said to do it tonight and tomorrow locally in Iran. Because right now it's, what is it, 8:30? Oh my God, it's hard for me to, what is it, like 8:30 p.m.? Oh, 8:38 p.m. in Tehran? Alexa, what time is it in Tehran, Iran right now?
It's 8:08 p.m. in Tehran right now.
I got it wrong. 8:08. 8:08. I was up by a half hour. 8:08 p.m. So it's already ongoing. Right now. So, like I said, Goldie. Check out Goldie. And TikTokers, if you're interested, anybody who's watching, check out Goldie. Pay attention to her. She's going to be streaming today for sure. And it's going to be a duration stream. I know that. Because that's what she's been doing with Armin the last few days. And, oh, she's live. I need to run. She's live. Anyway, everybody, have a great day.